Hey everybody, and welcome to the Final Fantasy Tactics Colosseum AI Tournament League for July. We've got 6 matches for tonight, 4 winners, 2 losers bracket. I'm Sardak, and with me tonight is Koromar.
Evening, y'all.
And continuing the trend, we have a bunch of new player teams coming today. Starting off, we have Milton versus Soul 1, Cartoon Network versus Spears into Dreams. There's like 3 letters after it, but I can't check on Discord because I'm in stream mode and it's just M dot dot dot. It's like Milton and NLG and NLM. I don't know. It's 3 letters. They're middle of the alphabet. Anyways, Cartoon Network versus Spears into Dreams. For Cartoon Network, we have Chowder the Oracle with White Magic, Counter Magic, and Short Charge with a Start Faith. Panini the Sage with Basic Skill, Catch, and 2 swords for Double Mithril Sword, 19 MA with Start Faith. Mungdal the Mediator with Item, Weapon Guard, and Equip Shield, 16 MA, very MA heavy team. And Schnitzel the Mime. On the other side for Soul, we have Spearmarin the Lancer with Basic Skill, CT Save, and Maintenance. Claris the Priest with Time Magic, Auto Potion, and Equip Armor. Elliot Edwards the Wild Bow with... Which one is this? Confusion and Sleep. And...
Yep, 100% on Confusion or Sleep.
And Sinclair the Oracle with Draw Out, Hamido, and Deadshot. That Whale Whisker gonna be hitting pretty hard. We will head to large 6 to start it off. I do love casters with Hamido and big sticks.
It's pretty cool, and even if they're not bonking super hard, Hamido is still pretty good because it does still cancel the incoming hit, so
right.
It's saved more than a few casters before.
We have Spears into Dreams in blue up there, and Cartoon Network in red down here.
Got some casters on either side, so it's going to take a little time for them to get in range of each other. Most casters having 3 jump and not 4, so can't just go up and over. The Sage has no such problem because she has teleport, so...
I love it when that happens. We're just like, well, this, but oh, never mind. That happens a lot on our streams.
Mime moves up. 99 punch, not too small, but does proc a CT save. Looks like a buff coming out from the White Mage on herself and the Oracle. That is an attempt at a staff bonk at the Lancer. First one is guarded, but the mimed one is not. Another punch from the Mime after the Spear Stab.
Thanks to Concentrate, you can't block the Mime.
Ooh, 364. A huge stick crit kills the Oracle. 100-0. Faith wears off on the Sage before she got a chance to really do anything with it. There's a threaten coming out on the Pig, though, and it lands 87%. Very good talk skill success rate there.
Thanks to Mediator, actually can land it on the Pig.
Oh, what? Yikes. That is unfortunate. That was a huge holy shit.
1, 2, 3. Just like that, the Oracle eviscerating the entire enemy squad.
That is some truly incredible damage coming out. I understand it's, hefty damage and crits, but I do wonder if there's some Zodiac in play there as well.
And I mean, one way or the other, like, Deadshot plus Staff Bonk, at least one of them was mid-charge, but, like, still.
She moves down, goes for the last hit, and that is 4 swings, 4 kills. That is a pretty solid victory for Soul there.
We hadn't seen a Rod Bonk with Deadshot instead of 2 hands, and hoo boy. Tell you what, this is a pretty good place to be a staff bonker.
Absolutely. The bridge can definitely tie up units quite a bit, but having that extra 1 swing on the melee range is a lot. Although right now it's actually not going to work out in her favor, it looks like. Holy triple sleep. The bridge is all backed up.
Look at that nice little line, everybody waiting for each other.
There is a Kiku is going to wake the whole squad up and get a kill.
Yeah, apparently that Oracle is just the menace.
Well, there's a double don't act. And the mime's miming it just for funsies, and also lands both of them, so... Grabby 2 hitting 2, good bit of damage. Mime moves up but can't do anything with it. Lancer likewise stymied by the bodies on the bridge.
Rubberneckers causing a traffic jam as always.
Double stab from the Sage, not enough to get the kill though. Lancer defending, having no problem. Kiyomori from the Oracle. Oracle is still blocked back here a little bit. Didn't want to go for another Kiku because it probably would have killed a teammate. Spear Strike is guarded. Lancer's still pretty healthy. Piggy moving away because of that don't act. Mime gets a kill. There's a Mimic Darabon. It does land. The Oracle is out of commission currently. And a mimed sleep as well. The AI committing crimes here.
Unusually, the mimes being effective. Just goes to show, you don't always need something gimmicky. Sometimes the mime just does mime things. Mimes
Absolutely,
also
man.
have pretty decent MA, so those talk skills are definitely not to laugh at.
Straight dash does hit. There's another grabby coming in though, and only hits the mime. Yikes! That's a kill. Immediate wish, but it was just before her turn, so she does lose that action. Life coming out. Oracle is still asleep. There's another big ol', I assume, grabby too. Mime is up. Casts a life on her friend for no reason. Takes a little punch to the piggy, not a lot, given that it is both protect and defense up. Here's that grabby 2. That is a huge grabby 2, 3 kills with it. Oh no, the mime does hit 2 allies with it. She is able to high potion herself. Mime high potions herself as well. It is just the piggy. The piggy does not have the ability to res, so I dare say Milton is probably gonna take this one.
Very likely.
Barring some really wild stuff happening with a nose breath or something like that, I'm not sure the piggy has a chance. First sleep 2 totally misses. Second sleep 2 totally misses. Doesn't even have a chance to hit anything. Pig does get a kill. Mime is going to be able to move up and take a swing at it. The individual hits from Milton's team not super high, so it is going to take a little bit of time to kill this piggy, especially considering there is always a chance of that HP restore. Oh, there's a counter.
Can't HP restore a counter.
Just like that, Milton ties it up. We are going to game 3.
I love the mime. Like, has that been the most effective mime we've seen all, like, the whole run of this multiple tournaments?
Almost certainly. Mime's typically only used either for, dance and sing shenanigans or just not really doing much of anything. This has been a very effective one, though. There's a haste, but it only lands on herself. Taken a few turns for everybody to get into range. Nobody quite close enough to aggress just yet. But here is the first offensive action, a Mimic Darevon, and it lands on 2. Mime immediately wakes the Lancer up, but that was a lot of damage. And she's going to get hasted here. Correction, she attempted to get hasted. A big spear stab takes out the Talk Skiller immediately, so that is a life coming out for her. Double stab into the back. That is not a lot of damage coming out from that Sage there.
Oh, we've seen that before.
Oracle is in play. She has her first kill already. Spear stab takes the mediator back down. A slow 2 comes out, does land on the friendly piggy and the enemy Sage. Another spear stab. Sage is able to tank it, but does look like Soul is already in a pretty good position here. Sure enough, another kill just like that. It is just the Sage left. A holy strike. You don't see it often, but it was enough. And Soul takes the match 2-1.
The float being why the Rod was able to bonk through the friendly Lancer. Let's see. 2-1 for Soul. Up next, Barren 1 versus Madi, another new player. We have Rams Villagers versus Strong Bad. Alright, for Rams Villagers, we have Faye the Thief with Steel Throw, Weapon Guard, and Equip Shield. Gray the Lancer with Punch Art, Auto Potion, and Martial Arts. Tobin the Archer with Basic Skill HP Restore and Attack Up. And Cliff the Summoner with Time Magic, Catch, and Magic Attack Up. Also a Faith Rod, so that Summoner is going to hit some big spells. For Madi, we have Nest the Thief with Throw MP Switch and Equip Shield. Start Haste for that Thief. Hoa the Knight with Snipe Meatbone Slash and 2 Swords. Phil the Squire with Time Magic Hamido and Deadshot with that Blood Sword. And Tomi the Geomancer with White Magic HP Restore and Short Charge. Heading to large 115. And I'm going to see what that text was just about. Wrong number.
No. Don't usually get wrong number texts, calls sometimes. Got one recently. Somebody was like, "You called me?" I was like, "I did not. Sure didn't."
The
He's
text.
like, "Why? It's like, I got a call from this number." It's like, must have been a robocaller spoofing my number, dude. And he's like, "What?" Like, I can't explain this to you right now, man.
Yeah, mine is just one from a Manhattan area code saying hello. So, no. I'm just going to ignore that.
There's a Hell Ivy. We've seen some shots out to that brown thief already, but the arrow shot that would have killed it did hit the MP switch, so thief is still standing. There's another shuriken, not a ton of damage, but enough to drop Faye real low. Might have been a guts there.
Was not, was just a natural one.
Lancer moving on down. Gonna go for a chakra. 110, pretty hefty on the thief. Other thief does re-raise back up, moves over behind the wall.
It's a nice little haste getting set out there, though.
Absolutely. There's a haste on 2. A shuriken hitting a fair bit better that way, 180. And there's a rejuve, healing the thief up quite handily. Throw stone drops the knight real low. Shuriken from the brown thief into the archer. Brown knight is forced to run away. The move HP up does help a bit, but not quite enough. Is still near fatal, so Geo is going to move back and go for a rejuve. Archer taking another big pot shot. Gets a crit at that, and that thief is down. Another shuriken here, going to finish the knight off before the rejuve can come through. I dare say Barren probably has this game in the bag. Certainly a smaller map may play a difference, but not only has Madi's team very much cornered here, but on top of that, the summoner hasn't even actually done anything yet. So it's been a 3v4. Archer gets the target on the Geo in the corner. Geo does go down. There's a Moogle to heal the Archer up. First action that the Summoner takes, but that is a hefty heal. Knight is finally in play here, going for a headshot, I believe.
2 headshots.
Gets wave-fisted, but not enough to stop him. Mid-charge was not enough to bring him down. Wish going to bring the Geo back up as well. First headshot hits, didn't even need the second, but swung it anyway. Thief is at 0 on the death timer, so probably going to crystallize. Archer misses that shot, didn't go for a target that time. Knight goes for the double stab and does negative 30 damage.
Didn't probably too slow to headshot it.
Well, Squire guards the Shiva. Lancer going to move over and revive the thief back up. Only 40 HP. Is defending, but just the same, may go down pretty easily. Throw stone into the Lancer did not do a lot. Thief is able to get the crystal. Shuriken into the brown Geo, but she is able to HP restore, so back up to the full 316. Moves over, goes for a pitfall on the Summoner. Gets the don't move. Archer is going to shoot an arrow up and over, though, and she is still in range of that Summoner. There's a double stab in the back of the blue thief. Not enough to kill, though, and again, may have been too slow for that headshot attempt. Steelheart does not go through. Here's the Shiva. Will probably kill. It sure did. But a wish right back up, and it's like it never happened, with the exception of the fact that she's at 4 HP.
Minor details.
Arrow stops the rejuve. Steelheart over the wall does land on the Squire. Things are falling apart for Madi's squad here. Summoner is going to heal himself, it looks like. Squire moves over, swings at the friendly knight, gets a big crit. This archer taking huge advantage of the vertical distance with that bow. Knight is getting real low here, down to 107. Does get the move HP up, going for the double headshot, but he is going to get wave-fisted out of it. It is just the Squire now.
He actually survives that wave fist if it doesn't crit.
Squire just moving into the corner. Thief moves over, goes for a disarm.
So much for the blood sword.
Wave Fist, a little bit of damage. He does still have that always defend shield, the E2 of course, so he's going to take just a little time to take him down. That was a pretty hefty punch he attempted there. Oh, and a Hamido 147. He's doing his best to stay in it here, but it is not going to take too much longer here. I do think this kills unless he evades. And he does guard it. Repeating fist for 66. He is brought very low. That is a fairy sylph. That was the one I meant. I saw it in inflicted float. I knew it was the wind one. Just the wrong floaty magical creature. Anyway, Barren does take round 1.
Small map 2 for game 2.
Small map does mean the summoner is going to get in range a little faster, but does also potentially mean that the Madi's team can bring those physical actions to bear a little better, and the archer doesn't have quite the same height advantage here.
If anything, the thief has the height advantage.
One thief tossing a fireball at the other. There is a Steelheart. It lands, and that match could be over before it started with that. Lancer is going to be able to attack his own backline here with a spin fist.
Ooh, that was really effective, too.
There's a target, takes the thief down, but she has already done her job. Squire going for a haste. Geo moves on up, so Squire is only going to haste himself. Other thief getting a shuriken toss into the back line. Madi's thief stands back up, moves back a little bit. Knight is going to move up and go after this archer.
That probably puts him in range of a wave fist.
Very probably. Sure enough, there is a wave fist, and that is a kill. Madi's team with a convincing lead in this one already. There's a double haste, and we have a rejuve coming through as well to pick this thief back up.
That Steelheart was clutch.
Charm, arguably one of the most powerful status effects. Potentially Petrify, very good as well, but Charm is the only status effect that might also get your other teammates killed, so...
I should give Charm to a Geomancy.
That sounds like an awful idea, actually.
Doesn't it just?
The blue thief goes down here. All three other brown units over here in the corner, so going to take just a little bit of time for them to close in on Lancer and Summoner here. Summoner is going for a support spell, probably Fairy.
Moogle, I was guessing. Fairy is Revive.
That's right. A big punch gets a kill on the Brown Thief, but is brought right back up. Is not brought back up. The Wish does not take. But a life is coming through, and that sure will. Sardak with the soundboard.
Sarduck.
A whole bunch of years ago, there was a, I believe it was a bank of some sort, and if you called their automated line, the very last option on the roadbook, it was like press 9 if you want to hear a duck quack. You press it, and sure enough, that's all it does. It plays the sound effect of a duck quack, and then the phone call ends.
Welcome back. Welcome to the back of the line. You did this to yourself.
Hey, it's like the only financial institution that's ever had a sense of humor, so you know, I'll take it.
That's how they get you.
We might not have competitive rates, but we do have comedy.
Another big rejuve coming out.
Lancer is proving it tough to kill, especially with him backing himself into a corner. Not a lot of units can get up to him at once, but a Shuriken for 192 will damn sure put some progress on it. Double stab does negative 30 damage yet again, unfortunately. Goes for the jump. Second Shuriken, 90 of it undone, still 102 damage. He's getting real low here. Throwstone is guarded. This carved model will do it. Not quite.
It does one whole damage.
Did think it was going to get a kill. Auto potion yet again, making the double sword stabs from the knight do negative damage.
The thief is really the big source of damage with the shurikens.
And for realsies this time, that'll do it. That is a tie game. It is 1-1, and we are going to the medium map. All right, round 3 here. Brown Thief not quite close enough to get the initial throw. This does get fireballed. It hits the MP switch, though. She gets her turn right after. Going to go for a shuriken to return the favor, but does not do a lot of damage to the enemy thief.
I think they're worst compat, because look at how much bigger those shurikens were doing on the defending Lancer.
Heartache strike across the map puts the Geo out of commission currently. Does get hasted, but that's not going to do too much when you're asleep. Shiva for 242 to the knight. Not enough to put him near fatal, but brings him real low just the same. A shuriken, however, does put him near fatal. Steelheart lands again, though. We saw how it went last game. Madi's team is hurting a bit here. Going to take a little time to recover, but with the Lancer able to move back, get a massive spin fist on 2 units, kills the summoner and puts the thief low. Unfortunately, the sleeping Geo is the white mage for Madi's team, so is out of commission, not able to start helping the team recover here. The Lancer doing plenty of work. Second kill from the Archer. This Archer is an absolute menace. Squire moves down, going to go for the Wish, 85% chance, and it does land. Charm wears off, so the Lancer is able to bring a teammate back up, start moving back into position. Archer's going to get another kill here. Target, so it cannot miss. Does not go for a kill, actually. Opts to hit the Squire instead. Squire succeeds in another 85% chance. Wish Thief is brought back up, moves back. Geo is still asleep. That is super unfortunate. %56% chance, not going to be good enough. Did not go for the target and paid for that choice. There's a big Moogle going to hit 3. Heal all of them to full, I believe. The Brown Squire stuck in a res loop. Brown Thief not able to do anything, or not willing to do anything at least. There's a target that time. Does get the hit. Thief goes down. This sleep is lasting forever on this Geo.
Yeah, they gotta get their 8 hours.
Shuriken into an Earth Slash finishes the Squire off just as the sleep finally wears. Geo is very durable, but is not going to be able to get the team back up. That is a full life coming out, so it's going to be able to get at least one member back up. Theoretically, Madi's still in it, but it is going to be an uphill battle. HP restore will go a long way towards making that uphill battle happen, though. That is a lot of damage undone, and does mean the Geo can continue to get her team back up, but the Lancer is going to try and do something about that.
I really need to lower the number of ticks on sleep.
Yeah, that sleep was vicious. Knight is brought up. Knight goes right back down. They are resing the Knight again, so the Thief is going to crystallize here. Is it 0? Shuriken mid-charge. Procs another HP restore.
Well, haste is 20 ticks. How many ticks long do you think sleep is?
I am not sure, actually. I don't really look at that page on the data companion, so...
Well, let me set the line. Is it over or under 50.5?
I hope that it's under.
Sorry, it's over. It's 60.
Jesus! Why is it 60 ticks?
I don't know, but it isn't going to be any more.
Knight did not do negative damage for once. Geomancer is able to get the crystal there. And there's a Hell Ivy does hit the friendly Squire, but hits the enemy Thief as well. The Shiva is going to absolutely do a ton of damage. 198, enough to kill the Squire. Lancer moves up and over, goes for a Wave Fist into the back of the Geo. The previous HP restore does make sure he stays up, though, but the Shurikens into the Knight, 180 a pop, super reliably. Another shot gets the kill. It is just the Geo again. And here comes the Summoner to try and do something about that.
The Summoner's spell will be fatal if it lands.
And I dare say it's probably going to be. You do get a full life off before the Summoner spell goes off, so the Knight will stand back up. That Knight is not super tanky. Has a lot of HP, but takes a lot of damage, too. Oh, the Geo guards. Impressive. Another Wave Fist, and it does not proc an HP restore this time, so this target is going to finish him off. Two steps into the Summoner, not enough. This Knight really going for these small swings rather than attempting the headshots. Summoner was going to get a turn there, so again, probably a CT issue. Would probably not have gone off before he got the turn. This is an Earth Slash on the Knight into a Shiva, and I think that kills. If not, it brings him real low.
This, on the other hand...
Yep, that is a target. It hits, it kills, and after a protracted battle, Barren is able to clutch it out, takes the set 2-1.
We'll be going to Barren again, this time versus Sed. Daring Gambit versus Team Willow Timale. I'm sure I mispronounced that horribly, but it starts with Willow. Anyways, for Daring Gambit, we have Drake the Lancer with Punch, Auto Potion, and Martial Arts. Royal the Aribo with Please Eat. Chris the Samurai with Steel MP Switch and Magic Attack Up. And Hilda the Priest with Summon Magic Weapon Guard and Short Charge. On the other side, for Sed, we have Whittling the Lancer with Item, Dragon Spirit, and Throw Item. Halumik the Behemoth with Giga Flare. I don't know how to pronounce it, but I'm going to call it Witchy Boo because I like it. With Oink. And the team's namesake, the Geomancer, with Punch Art, Damage Split, and Martial Arts. Heading to Large 59. We've seen what shenanigans this map does.
Absolutely. Ribbo starting with the Please Eat. Samurai does take it, so a whole host of buffs.
That's the Revive Piggy on the other side, right?
I believe that is correct, yes. Revive Piggies, it is still a 100% revive, which is very reliable. That being said, it is also considerably nerfed.
Much lower hit point revival.
First slash on 2, decent damage to the Piggy and the Behemoth there. Samurai gonna move up and go for the Cheery.
Double MP switch.
Yep, hits her own MP switch as well as the Behemoths. Pig does get a Phoenix down. Spin Fist hits the Samurai, but she is still standing, doing okay, but a life break might change that. Sure does. She goes down. She does have a re-raise. Salamander, something you don't see super duper often. It is guarded. Ribbo moves up, straight dash into the back of the Geo. 299 brings it very low. Lancer gonna do a little bit of parkour, go for a Spin Fist to finish her off. The very tiny height difference makes sure it does not hit his buddy, the Piggy. Other Piggy is stuck running into the corner. Straight dash takes the Behemoth out. There is a flash heal coming through for the Samurai. Lancer hops over, gets a kill with a spear stab. There's a steel heart, and it lands on the enemy Lancer. Sed's team in trouble here. Looking like the first game is probably going Barren's way. There's a Wave Fist to finish off the Piggy. It is just that Charmed Lancer currently. There's a Cheery. Drops the Samurai low. She does come back out of her near fatal. Titan should get this kill. And it does. Barren takes the first game. Barren, you are bullying a child. Earth Slash getting an early hit from Lancer to Lancer. Geomancer going to move on up, go for a hefty Wave Fist onto the Priest, though. Behemoth starts with an early Giga Flare. 189, good doggy. Timer moves over, gets a Cheery, does get a kill. And Priest is able to flash heal herself so that Geomancer's actions have essentially been undone. One piggy street dashing into the other, gets a kill with it. There's another big old Giga Flare coming out. Hits 2, good damage to both of them. Samurai is low. She moves up and goes for a swing, but hits the MP. That's a res coming through. Piggy not able to get over and prevent it, so the life will land. Get a res on the enemy Piggy. Lancer's going to move over, go for a Wave Fist. It is guarded, however. Sid's Lancer going to move one down, tries to finish the Piggy back off, but does not do so, and HP Restore comes out.
Pigs with a pair of kills.
Giga Flare number 3. Does get a kill. Priest is down. Piggy puts the Priest right back down. Lancer moves over, going for an Earth Slash, up and over, gets a kill on the Behemoth.
It is just the pig.
Yep, versus a Pig, a Lancer, and now a Geomancer freshly brought up, who does
a rather large hit on that Lancer.
No joke.
And guards the Wave Fist. That Pig revive may have been just what this team needed.
Geo moves down, going for a repeating fist. 270 to finish off the enemy Lancer. Pigs straight dashing each other. Actually, that pig moves down, goes for a straight dash on the Geo. It is pig on pig right now.
150 just short. Left the pig at 4.
Unfortunate. The HP restored does mean the other piggy does not, well, it was the last unit, so it wouldn't run away anyway. But, just the same, Barren does take the set.
2-0 for Barren once more. And now we go to a couple of familiar faces. We have Break versus Ajorably, with NBA Jam versus the Corner Mexican Gut Truck Special. Food trucks. For NBA Jam, we have Showtime, the Hamido Longbow Marksman, or, well, Thief, with Time Magic. Jam Extreme the Sage with Item Counter Magic and Magic Defend Up with that Start Faith. Hang Time the Summoner with Black Magic, Weapon Guard, and Equip Armor. And Fire Edition the Red Chocobo with Choco Meteor. On the other side, we have Horchata the Thief with the Start Haste Escutcheon, Throw Dragon Spirit, and Equip Shield. Carne Asada the Sage with Draw Out Hamido and Attack Up. That Hamido Whale Whisker Attack Up, super dangerous. El Pollo Loco the Choco with Choco Guard. And Papas Fritas the Squire with Snipe Auto Potion and Defense Up. Let's go to large 30. We have Ajorably in red on the right, and Break in white on the left.
The Thief gets an immediate opening shot with that Shuriken, courtesy of 10 move.
Yeah, no matter how large your large map is, a 10-move Thief with throw is probably going to be able to get the first hit.
Moved up far enough that the Choco can get a Choco Meteor in return, but it does not near fatal, so Thief is still doing okay. There's a Haste 2 coming out, but it is only going to hit himself, not going to hit anybody else, because everybody else moved away. Thief gets a second throw. Gets Hamido'd from the bow! Oh no!
Sometimes that's just how it is.
Yellow Chocobo moves up to attack the red. There's a Chain Lightning hitting 2. Not a ton of damage there. The red Squire able to pick the red Thief back up. But the Sage moves on down, is going to be able to take advantage of that, start charging a spell. I'm not sure which one it is, but I dare say it will kill a 3 HP Thief. No, it won't, because the Chocobo will kill the 3 HP Thief. Sage goes for Kiku, 135. Decent damage onto the red Choco there. Choco Cure offensively, 120 damage to the summoner. There is a Confuse too, so I was wrong anyway. It would not have killed a 3 HP Thief, because Confuse doesn't do damage. Undead Summoner starting a cast on the Choco. Red Squire going to move up, is going to try to swing at his bud. Gets Hamido'd, and it does break the confusion, so that is convenient.
The Confuse did do damage.
Look at that. I've been wrong 3 times in 2 turns.
I mean, this one is more of an angle shot than you being wrong.
Sage drops a Phoenix down over the ledge onto her bud. Third Choco Cure does finally finish off that summoner. Choco having no problems tanking the damage, courtesy of the Berry Team Choco Cure that is offensive. That was the Squire swinging at the red Chocobo, getting a kill with the melee strike. Takes down, picks it back up yet again.
Chocobo was doing their 6K bomb impression.
Yellow Chocobo getting the kill this time. Not a phrase that gets said too often. Thief taking a shot for 130 into the Chocobo. Thief and Sage are still pretty healthy. Wish to bring the friendly Spellblade back up. The Thief does crystallize, though. It is still anybody's game here. This Undead Sage is stuck in a revive loop. There's a Masa. Doesn't get a ton of good, though. This Thief going to get huge range shots from up top, sitting pretty safe up there. It is going to be a challenge to be able to close that gap.
And with the Chocobo actually alive when the Sage's turn comes, allows her to go for another Confuse.
Does land. Thief gets a turn. Vital Strike into the Chocobo, gets a crit as well. Not only does 221, but knocks it 1 square further from himself. Choco moves up, goes for an Esuna to remove that Confuse, though. But does not. Is Choco Esuna not 100% accurate?
It is not.
I didn't realize that, actually.
Weapon break the Chocobo. That's gonna work.
Undead Summoner standing back up. We are running a little low on MP on Break's side, but just the same, Break in a pretty good position here. Summoner doesn't do a ton of damage, but does still have a fair bit of MP. Let's see what she does with it. not running out of MP at all. In fact, Sage is able to high ether herself. Fairy does miss to get the res, so red Chocobo is still down. Another shot into the yellow Chocobo. It is able to move up. It does have Choco Cure to aggress against the Sage, however. Choco Cure, incredibly good against undead units on account of it heals itself too. Sage moves on down. Going to go for a damaging cast against the Choco. Does it get it off?
If it does, the Choco will go down first. But alas.
Nope. Choco Cure to heal itself up and to kill the Sage. Squire was moving up, opts to move down and res the friendly Sage as well, though. It's probably not going to survive. The Bow Thief probably going to go ahead and get a kill on it if I had to venture a guess. In the meantime, Choco puts the Summoner back down as well. It is just this Thief.
Yeah, that Choco Cure has been super oppressive.
Definitely one of the dangers of putting undead units on your team. Having that Cursed Ring an incredibly powerful accessory, but still, it does have its downsides, and that is one of them. Thief is going to get back in the corner here. No, it's not. He books it for the other corner. Goes for a Vital Strike on the Chocobo for 234. This Squire is also close enough. Moves up, goes for the Weapon Break. That is huge.
Changes everything.
Choco Guard, Protect and Shell on both. And this Thief is now just not going to be able to do a hell of a lot. He hastes himself. He's going to be able to take turns faster, but what can he do with them? Undead's able to stand up. Other Undead does stand up this time, starts a cast. Let's see if she gets it off or not.
Gotta say, an attack for 36, not really what you're looking for.
The Squire guards the summon, is going to be able to put this summoner back down here. Goes for the Seal Evil, incredible! Break, I thought had this game in the bag, but it looks like it is slipping away from him. Sage is back up as well. She does have a soft though, so she can undo that Petrify, but it is going to be put right back on. No, it's not. He's just going to put the summoner very low. Summoner goes for a staff bonk, but does negative 54 damage. Thief is trying his best here. Chocobo does opt to cure itself this time. That is a crystal. The Thief could potentially grab it, but a crystal notably does not restore weapons, so... Mid-charge stab takes the Sage right back out. Summoner is running and is down to 7 MP, so isn't doing a damn thing with those 12 HP. Thief hastes himself again, but I dare say Ajorably probably taking the first game here. I think it is a safe bet as the Summoner not really able to do anything at all. Thief likewise, no real offensive capabilities anymore.
Well, when your offensive capabilities are a Squire and a Chocobo, that ain't much either.
This is true. Choco opts to cure himself right next to the enemy Thief. That's unfortunate. That undid a lot of progress. Hamido for 27. We might be here for a little bit. The Undead Sage will be able to stand back up in a little while, but it is a bit yet. And she is getting lower on resources, but does have that item for herself. Squire can't land any hits on the Thief because of this Hamido. The tiniest Hamido.
Little punchies. He's gonna keep trying, though.
He misses that one. Doesn't even get Hamido'd. but doing negative damage because of the auto potion. There's the Sage. She's going to start a damaging cast, but the Chocobo gets his turn. We'll just get a kill with Choco Cure. Good call on speeding this up. Chocobo, come on, what are you doing, bud? Just attack him. Why are you running away and Choco guarding yourself? Thief haste 2s himself for some reason. He's going to be out of MP here very soon, so he's not even going to be able to continue hasting. He's low. He does get a Himido. He goes down to the Choco Bonk. It is just the summoner now, although the Sage is going to be able to stand back up shortly. There it is. She might actually get that spell off because she's a little far away from the Squire. She does get it off, but most of it is undone. Now he gets his turn. He cannot close the gap just yet. Chocobo, what are you doing, man? Help out.
Chocobo says no.
Very negative damage there with that sword stab. Seal Evil. It is just a 12 HP, no MP summoner left. There's the sword stab, and finally, Ajorably takes game 1. We still have at least one more match of that.
Well, with the Thief having its bow back, little different.
Small map could prove a significant difference as well. Is a summon coming out that's going to hit multiple units, but does she get it off? Ooh, Seal Evil does not land, so she just may. But she does not do an incredible amount of damage. Choco Meteor onto Ajorably's Thief. Ajorably's Thief breaks Sage moving up. There's a haste 2.
And it does get 2. No summon
Throat
for
punch.
you.
There's a big Rod Bonk, but a confused 2. Only hits 1 though. But the bow hits another and gets a kill. There's that Choco Esuna. And it does land. Confusion is removed. Squire moves over, going to attempt to seal Evil. 55% chance misses yet again, not having the same luck he did in the first round. If either of those had landed, we might be looking at a little bit different game here, but right now, still fairly even. Both teams down a unit. Wow, okay. Break down another unit now.
Yeah, as it turns out, Whale Whisker hits like a sack of trucks.
And those of you who just heard Sardik say a sack of trucks may think, oh, haha, that's a joke. You ever been hit by a Tonka truck? Them shits hurt. You put a whole bunch of them in a sack? I don't want to get hit by it.
It's like a sock full of pennies.
Exactly. Had the old the old Tonkas that were like die cast.
Yeah. Just bonk.
Void, I assume you are referencing the song there.
Why is there a song that... Never mind.
Look, Lemon Demon makes... They make some stuff.
That's sure a sentence. Anyways, our thief once again closing the sandbag loop with that sage.
Chocobo goes for a meteor, decent damage to the Squire, not a ton because of the Protect and Shell. Vital Strike gets a crit, 130 on the Chocobo, but Chocobo's just fine, moves up, attacks the enemy Chocobo.
That regen should be enough to heal up the damage from the Choco attack on move.
Wish onto the friendly Sage there for Ajorably. The Choco Meteor going to undo that. Vital Strike into the Chocobo yet again. Choco still doing okay, but is getting a bit lower. Choco Cure will fix that. But the Undead Sage is on the cusp of standing back up, and the Undead Summoner just did exactly that. Squire is going to go for another Seal Evil here, I believe? No, just decides to kill instead. Gets Choco Meteor. Auto Potion undoes most of it, though. There is that Sage standing up, is going to teleport up top, go for a Confuse 2, gets it off immediately. And it does land.
And the Chocobo is way out of position to cure it.
Gets Choco Meteored. Regen procking yet again. Thief is going to be able to do another hefty Vital Strike here. 182. Chocobo is very low. Wow, the Squire attempted to do the exact right thing anyway. It did miss, but hey, sometimes confuse isn't so confused.
Basic attack would have been better because it was a revived Sage, so she was only at 100. The attack would have been for 132 instead of a 50% CO Evil.
This is true, but I do not believe... I know the Thief does not have the ability to remove that Petrify, but just the same...
Red Chocobo does.
Matter. Oh, another confused weapon break. This Squire is doing big work while confused.
Yeah, I mean, any Chocobo has Choco Asuna, so...
That's true. This Squire does not care about confusion. He's just doing things.
Better Asuna than later.
There's a Choco Cure. Thief is just stuck in the corner. A weapon break onto an already broken weapon, but that is still some damage. The Chocobo and Sage being unwilling to aggress against this confused unit.
Well, yeah, let the Chocobo crystallize. Because I think the Squire has Wish.
Does indeed. For once, he actually does nothing with his turn. His haste wears off. Everybody's haste wears off there. Choco moves down in front of him, just hanging out. Squire is going to take advantage of that and try to break the Chocobo's beak or talons or something. The Chocobos attack like with their forehead. Is he trying to just break its skull?
He's trying to break their meteor. Attack the moon.
You know they turned that into a card?
I do know that.
I was real salty about it. 'Cause it's such a stupid thing from the show, and then they're just like, yeah, let's not only make it a card, but make the card the giant soldier of stone stabbing the moon. But I mean, the show took lots of liberties, so...
Well, when you know your brand, and your brand is, we're just stupid.
It was like the episode where, you know, Panic had a super defensive setup, and he had the castle of... Was it Castle of something Darkness? I forget. and Yugi launched a monster out of his catapult turtle, and it broke the flotation ring on the castle, and it made it fall and destroy all of his monsters. That's nothing. That's not a thing.
Having played Yu-Gi-Oh! At a professional level, going to YCSs, yes, I know that's not a thing. I miss Wind-Up era. It was a good era. Alright, little confused Squire, I'm gonna need you to snap out of it so they actually, like, do something.
They definitely they played a little fast and loose with some of the rules there in the show. In the episode that Yugi's mystical elf was just chanting a spell that somehow gave one of his other monsters, I think it was was it Gaia the Fierce Knight? I forget what. Just chanting a spell that gave it more attack power, which again, not something a mystical elf does, of course. Suddenly had over 3,000 attack and was able to attack into Kaiba's Blue Eyes White Dragon. Why do I remember all of these things?
Do 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 do.
Right. This is taking a while.
Does Confuse even have a duration?
I don't know.
Well, only 7 ways to find out. Let's do one of them. Confusion might be one of the ones that, just literally...
Doesn't wear until...
Like, even if you give it a duration in Patcher, it just doesn't have one. Either way, I'm comfortable calling this one for, break, and we're going to Game 3.
Absolutely. There's no way that Squire's killing all 4 of these.
Yep. Yeah, I'll double check if, like, I can give Confuse, like, a duration of 5 and see if it just wears off super fast. Or if it just stays forever, like it does.
The Thief on Ajorably's team attempts to steal Heart for the Bow Thief, does not take. Choco puts a Protect and Shell on 3 units. Thief is going to get his shot this time. No, does not go for a shot, goes for the big haste too. Summoner charging a spell here. Squire gets a turn, moves on up, and is going to stab the Thief to mid-charge. Doesn't get a kill, but extra damage. Choco Meteor doing a bit less because of that Protect and Shell from the Choco.
I think I ran these maps in the opposite order. I think this is the small map and the other one was the medium.
Well, this is definitely a small map, so... There's a Throat Punch.
Yeah, I think I flipped them. Yeah, whatever.
Grabby 2 hitting just the yellow Chocobo. Summoner is backed into a corner here already. Probably not long for this world. There's a Seal Evil, sure enough. Breaks team down 2 units already. But a Choco Asuna does remove that Petrify. Thief is going to go for a Shuriken onto the Sage in the corner. Sage charging another big ol' spell here. That is a Confuse 2 onto the Chocobo, which is immune to it, and 2 units, which very much are not. Red Squire breaks his friend out of it. And the Chocobo takes advantage of that to hit that unit. But she's going to move back mid-charge for 420.
plays it.
Yikes. Goes for the shuriken kill on the thief. Does not get it. Hamido from the bow. Working as a counter to that shuriken. Thief moves into the corner. Is going to haste just himself. Red Squire moves on up. Just gives his friend a wish for no reason. Choco Cure brings the thief out of near fatal. Sage gonna get her turn. She's running a little low on MP, but does have enough to cast another Confuse 2 here. Lands on the Sage, so there's now 2 units confused for Ajorably. Thief moves up, goes for a Magic Shuriken to break his buddy out of it. Auto Potion also gets a heal. Choco Esna removes the confusion from the Sage. That is a great turn for Ajorably. Haste coming through does land on Ajorably's Thief as well. Sage gets a turn. She's going to go for a big stick bonk. Does not hit it, though. Squire weapon breaks the enemy Sage. Red Chocobo going to move over towards its Choco Bud on the other team.
Chocobud.
Ooh, Sage paid for that swing. Gets Hamido, goes down immediately. Steelheart over the fireplace, lands on the Thief. Thief is going to Vital Strike into the back of his friendly Chocobo.
And Ajorably is in the driver's seat, which I guess is a pun about, whatever.
Thief Vital Strikes into the back of the Chocobo. It is just this charmed Thief now. There's a stick bonk, takes it out before its undead buds can get up, and that is 2-1 for Ajorably.
It sure is. Now we drop to the first round of the losers bracket. Simmon 2 versus Hero, the Struts versus Breaks Faves. For the Struts, we have Luke Spiller, the Time Mage, with Draw Out, Hamido, and 2 swords. 19 MA. Adam Slack, the Engineer, with basic skill, Dragon Spirit, and Deadshot with that stone gun. Jed Elliott, the Lancer, with Punch Art, HP Restore, and Martial Arts. And Gethin Davies, the Chemist, with Black Magic, Auto Potion, and Short Charge. On the other side, for Breaks Faves, we have Haste the Ninja with Time Magic, Weapon Guard, Time Magic, Weapon Guard, and Short Charge. Gunmedo the Engineer with Hamido, Deadshot, and of course that Stone Gun. Overflow the Geomancer with Item, Counterflood, and its namesake support. And Most Valuable Bird, the Chocobo with Choco Guard. Going to Large Map 40. In a neat twist, the random maps rolled for this match are 40, 41, and 42. As luck would have it, 40 is large, 41 is small, and 42 is medium.
A big Haste 2 coming out. Choco Guard comes out as well. Shell and Protect on 2. Haste on 4.
And there is our new white paletted Mustadio.
And a purple Mustadio on that side. There's a Haste 2 on 4 on the other side as well. Everybody is zooming.
You think the Mustadios are visibly a part of their team now?
I dare say yes. I think so. It yeah, no, it looks pretty good. It looks unusual, like not in a bad way. It's just normally you see that model and he's always in Mustadio colors. But no, it's nice to be able to have that you know, easily distinguishable from a glance. There's a big ol' spell coming out of the chemist there. Time Mage goes down. There's a blizzard. Let's see what it does.
Is 31 Dorder Void? Then yes, it's in. We just haven't rolled it yet. I added it during my day off yesterday.
Choco moves back for the Choco Cure. It is a 2-on-1. The Lancer opts to make it a 2-on-2. Time Mage gets an immediate action, does move up and goes for a Muramasa. Bold choice, but pays off, gets a kill, drops the Chocobo lower. Oh, but the Enchi stands back up immediately. Does get a Chakra, but unfortunately not a ton of power there. Most Valuable Bird puts the Time Mage right back down. Region Tick. There is going to be a Wave Fist. Bird still standing, though. Enchi chakras himself again. Does get out of Near Fatal, so will be able to shoot next turn. The Bird is going to go for a Choco Cure offensively. The enemy Geo does stand back up and gets the Ninja up immediately. Well, I suppose enemy isn't very, it doesn't mean much when there's two teams facing each other. Both of them were heroes units, and the Lancer put them both right back down.
That Lancer is going to have a real hard time with that Chocobo, though.
The NG opting to repeatedly chakra itself rather than attempting to get a line and shoot. Choco Cure should stop that, though. Lancer moves on up, but is staying kind of behind things. Does finally line up for a shot, though. Choco going to move down, go for a Choco Cure offensively as well. That gets the kill. And that is game 1 to Hero.
Whoops.
Oof. An early Geo getting a kill and a sleep. Choco Bonk finishing off the Slept Time Mage. This is, of course, one of the smallest of small maps. That is a Blizzard coming out, gets the cast immediately before anybody else acts, does hit the Chocobo and gets a kill. The white NG stands back up, does defy pain. Ninja's going to move over, though, and put it right back down. No re-raise this time. Phoenix down brings the Chocobo back up. Chocobo moves away, doesn't heal itself for some reason. Odd choice. But the purple Mustadio gets a kill on the Chemist, and just like that is a 4-on-1 already. Make that a 3-on-1. Ninja is haste 2ing herself, does hit the Geo as well. Chocobo now Choco Cures itself. Geo drops a Mega Potion on the Ninja. Good heal. Ninja gets her turn, is going to go for the double stab onto the Lancer. Quite a bit of damage. The NG is chakraing himself, running away, not able to take the shot, given that he is too low. Spinfist gets a double kill. This Lancer is still in it.
Unfortunately, we have seen this game state before.
And it ends the same way this time. Hero moves on, and Simmon 2 is eliminated.
It is Hero's only team, so that was a dangerous moment for Hero. But he does make it out alive. Up next, we have Love Card Magic 2 versus Kaffe's only team. Although I guess he has that collaborative team. Shoot the Core Redux versus Skittish Quibblers. So nobody's tournament representation on the line quite yet. For Love Card Magic 2, we have Vic Viper the Geomancer with Punch Art, Counter Throw, and Martial Arts. Lord British the Squire with Item, Throw Item, and Auto Potion. Of course, lefties, as Love Colored Magic does. Jade Knight the Ninja with Item, Weapon Guard, and Abandon. And Falchion Beta the Geomancer with Planar Magic, Damage Split, and Short Charge. On the other side, with the Skittish Quibblers, we have the Elusive Lady the Ninja with Time Magic, Weapon Guard, and Abandon. Gambit Gun the Engineer with Punch Art, Hamido, and Defense Up with that Stone Gun. Quibbler's Aid the Archer with Item, Throw Item, and Dragon Spirit. And I Am Root the Woodman with Protect Spirit. Go to large 54.
Last match of the evening. We've had several matches go to Game 3 so far. Let's see if this one is the same or if we get a 2-0.
Fewer than half tonight, although previous in the month it has been just all over the place Game 3s. Only 2 of them tonight, surprisingly.
Was it only 2? I thought it was more. That's okay though. I could be incorrect. Holy shit, that was a big shuriken.
Barren won both of his 2-0 and Hero just won 2-0 as well.
I thought Madi took... No, Madi took one.
Oh, you are correct. I misentered that one. So yes, it has been 3 of the 5.
Ninja jumps across the gap, goes for a very close range shuriken there. There's a gusty wind on 2. A little bit of damage, no status procs there. Squire moves up though, goes for a shot. This archer is still holding on though. Oof, 364, a big gunshot there into the Geo. This ninja is bullying the shit out of this other ninja. Leaf Dance hitting 3, that is a very big Leaf Dance. Auto Potion undoes 90 of it on the Squire. Geo moves on down though, goes for a Spin Fist, hits 2, 370, a big crit on the tree. That makes that shot enough to finish the tree off. That crit may have cost this team the game.
With a Phoenix down there, the Engineer is probably not going to be able to deal with the incoming pressure as well as keeping a team member down. She does have Revive.
Let's see if that's going to make a difference, though. Might just be not in her favor tempo-wise. Yep, tree goes right back down. Spell is going to be coming in. Mega Potion onto the Geo. I dare say this NG is in trouble here.
Flare 2? I'd say so. 508.
508, more than enough to kill, and that is a quick win in Game 1 for LCM.
That would have killed it twice. Small 62 up next.
Much closer quarters this time. Ninja moves up immediately, goes for a double stab, drops the Geo low right off the bat. Is going to get double stabbed herself and go down.
62's already in the can change list, right, Patty?
Yes. I do know for a fact that one is in there.
Is that the one you're working on?
Shh. Yes, that's the one I'm working on.
I mean, you have definitely said you're working on a map already. Like, this is not a secret.
I actually haven't said it in the channel, believe it or not. I have told a couple of people individually. That is a big flare too. It does get 2 kills and hits the tree as well. Wave Fist into the tree. Tree is holding on, but don't think she's going to be able to hold on for very long here. Damage split doing some work, but it is just a tree versus 4.
1 versus tree, or 4 versus tree.
Leaf Dance hitting 3. Does get 1 kill out of it. Auto Potion undoes some of the damage on the Squire, though. Geo going to move over, go for a Carve model. And that does get the kill. And that is a 2-0 for LCM. And Kaffe's team is eliminated.
And that is the night. We'll be coming back tomorrow with, of course, 6 more losers bracket matches. The first 8 tournament eliminations, which is the first quarter of the event. So, as always, thanks everybody for participating, coming out and watching. Big thanks to Cormar for streaming with me, and of course, thanks to Ajorably for the new engineer palettes, Mari for the new Spellblade palettes that we'll be seeing in September, and just thanks everybody. Fig especially for the team builder. I have such a long list of thanks now. I can't do this every time. You people are too good to me. Yeah, I think that'll just be the stream ending. Will be just a credits roll with the Curb Your Enthusiasm theme playing. But anyways, thank you all. I'll see you all tomorrow.
Night, y'all.